What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? I got a TKO on the bed where the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? Got two Toolies of my own, I don't need a back. Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Monday night. It's 7 o'clock, so you know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the knockout hour. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're here with the notorious one, TKO. And ladies and gentlemen, hey, at this point, he's a part of the show every week, ladies and gentlemen. It is Snooty Foxx. Give it up for Snooty Foxx, everybody.
Hey, the Fox, if you will.
Mr. Foxy, if you're nasty. But
we in here. What's going on, everybody?
Man. Hey, we having a great time, man. So it's Monday, as always. You're here to enjoy us another time. And we'd like to thank y'all again for just continuing to grow in our community podcast for it is so phenomenal to know that you guys are tuning in, staying with us, and we're growing. So if any point in the time of the show, you got any questions or anything you'd like to mention, please put it in the group chat. I mean, excuse me, not group chat, but the comment section. And we'll try to answer them as we go along. Because this is one of the things we like to interact, get to know you as fans and friends of ours that listen, kind of gauge how the show goes from every now and again. You know what I mean? So look like some participation. If you will.
If you will.
Right. If you will. But here on the Knockout Hour, ladies and gentlemen, we like to discuss combat sports, but more importantly, we like to talk about our lives as well. So we like to start off every week with talking about what happened in our previous week. So Snooty Foxx, what's been going down on your side of the world?
Man, honestly, man, this week just been kind of laid back, easy, man. I had the weekend off. I'm trying to get ready for this weekend. We got some big stuff coming up, so it was nice to be able to have a little time to just chill and do the daddy thing, the Snooty thing. You feel me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
sir, man.
So nothing too much, man. Just low key, just laid back, doing my thing.
Hey, that sounds good to me, man. You know me, I love to sit back and chill.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds good to me because, like you said, we do have a big weekend coming up. We'll mention that later in the show, where we to the lighter end of the show, where we finishing up some more of our wrestling talk, and we'll lead that conversation for there. But I got to be able to go back to my high school. We had homecoming for Graham High School, the Red Devils, and for everybody that don't know, 19-year alum. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back there. What I do this season is I help with the first down marker crew, or we like to call it the chain gang, where, again, when they move the ball, we just set the markers to let them know where to get the first down at in the game. So the past couple of weeks, this is a third home game. And as the game goes on, I'm always talking to the kids from my school, even though we're on the visitor sideline. I don't care. I'm always putting on for my Red Devils.
That's right.
So that's why I'm wearing this jersey. Shout out to my school. I got my jersey back. This right here was worn in a high school championship game back in 2000. They won the state championships in this here jersey, and we held exhibition. That's right, man. You could check my records in high school. I think we only lost 8 games in 4 years. No championships for me, however. 8 games in 4 years. Yeah, ask about me. And so so at the game, man, these kids have not won a football game in 2 years almost. Dating back to 2023, I think, if anything, 2022 season. And so as the games go on, they get more experience. They played against Channel Central, and it was a phenomenal game. So at one point, one of the young players named excuse me, I didn't catch the name. Number 5 for Graham. Didn't get the ball coming his way, and it's the closing second. It's 30 seconds left. The score was 14-7. They was driving the ball there around the 25-yard line. I told the kid, hey, look, you can do this. Believe in yourself. Shake this play off. Go back to that huddle and go win this game. Y'all can do this. You got to believe. Long story short, in overtime, because they got a Hail Mary in regulation, kicked the field goal. in the third play that Chatham Central had the ball and they was trying to throw it in the back of the end zone. That number 5, that kid caught the interception, ran it out of the end zone, ran out of bounds. Graham later got their first opportunity on offense. 3 plays in, they win the game. So, man, when you talk about me, I'm a sucker for underdogs, as I stated earlier to these guys. So, shout out to Graham High School, because right after the game, the kids were on the field celebrating as they come into the locker room. Waited at the gate because I wanted to talk to that kid. I wanted to at least see him. But man, when he seen me waiting on him to say, man, congratulations, man. Those moments right there in life, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you need to get more involved with your community and leaving these children, because they fight day and night in the schools and doing everything they can for just those moments, even if it's the only win they get all season. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why we do the thing. It's passion. That way, it's all passion and heart and dedication. So shout out to Chatham County. They had a great coaching staff, great kids. They in the last drive, a lot of the kids got hurt. But anyway, that wrapped up my weekend, because right there, man, it was I'm still loving the vibes from that. So that was shout out to Graham High School.
That's pretty dope.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So when it comes to you, I know with your kids, we can talk about it for a moment. I know one is active in sports, correct?
Yeah. Well, I got actually a couple of them. I just not too long ago left. Both of them had sports today. The 2 young ones besides the babies. But they Elena had cross country today. She did a whole lot better than she did the last time. I'm proud of that. We were able to sit out there and encourage her and watch the progress. My son, he had football. He's doing his thing. But one thing they all got in common is they remain teachable and they always feel like they can learn. And I love that. Just like me in wrestling, it's pretty dope to see how they excel and do what they need to do. So yeah, I'm proud of them.
That's what's good, man. Because I try to do the same with mine. My oldest one, she wasn't too much involved in athletics. She likes to I don't know. I can't really describe, man. I'm happy that, again, if she didn't want to do it, there's no point in wasting your time pursuing something like that. So,
that's right.
Saying so, I'm proud of her and what she done. She got a job. She's doing a thing, and my middle daughter, she tried out for the volleyball team with no experience. However, she's a manager right now, and that's only going to get her better as she actually spin around it. She's going to get better, just like Elena. Shout out to Elena, because Demaya tried cross country in middle school too, and she just kind of didn't like it. But I'm glad she went for it.
Might I add right quick? I'm sure Elena and Bug watching. So hey, definitely shout out to y'all. Like Teddy just said, man. Everybody, as well as your kids too, boy. Everybody keep doing, things like that, man. And future is nothing but bright.
Exactly. Thank you for that. And my youngest one, about to sign her up. She about to get ready for her second year in basketball, man. She fired up. Yeah, man. Hey, what a time, bro. What a time to be alive. That's all I can say, man.
I'm telling you.
Woo. I'll tell you there.
The times I want to sit and feel sorry for myself when stuff ain't going right, stuff like that, always perk me up. You feel me? Like always.
Sir. So, man, I appreciate that moment. And this will also lead us to a great moment to go ahead. And that's a great segue. Thank God to this week. We've been doing our due diligence, ladies and gentlemen, behind the scenes on the Knockout Hour to make sure we bring you guys the best show possible in the podcast land. And so with that being said, we got Good Sports, Fantasy Sports. Check him out, please. He is on Facebook and YouTube, where you can get your latest up-to-date information on your fantasy football. So if you're in that league, you got an injury, something of that nature, or you just need some tips or pointers to know that, hey, yes, sir. And the scroll is at the bottom. Thank you for that. And so, but it's at the bottom for you guys. If you want to read that, I can read it out loud to you once it comes back around on the ticker. But yes, shout out to Good Sports. Sorry about that. We're getting used to the sponsorships. If you want to sponsor the Knockout Hour, please hit us up at Icon Pro Wrestling LLC. We would love for you guys to be able to have this spot right here, like at the bottom of the screen, as you see on the bottom ticker. It's always a way to be able to garner your company and be able to represent, man, because we want to make a connection with you guys. But I'm gonna read this right here. It says, "I am fantasy sports football content creator. This is here. This is here for you to help you with fantasy championships on all platforms by subscribing to my channel and following me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You will receive cutting edge content for your fantasy football league in Dynasty and redrafts, trade value rankings, start and stats, film breakdowns, and mock drafts. Hey guys, I gotta hang with me. I'm trying to get used to this. I know it's fun. If you need help
Take
in
your
your
time,
draft,
baby.
or I know because this is going like real slow. If you need help in your draft or setting your leagues, let's see, offer consulting services. Email me at fantasygoodsports@gmail.com. You can't tell me that boy can't read.
I
Not
swear to
one
God.
flip. I promise you, bro. Man, I can read.
Reading ass dude, that
I
boy.
ain't even got my glasses on. I ain't
Reading
even got them on, bro.
rainbow, if you
That's
will.
right. I got skills. See, the problem isn't because we're about to roll over into some combat sports, but go check them out, please, everybody. I've seen that. And this is where we roll into combat sports. All right. When it comes to some of these names, ladies and gentlemen, we just some country boys from North Carolina. Now, we know some of the words and pronunciations, however, we ain't that good. So if you could please shed a little bit of mercy on us when we're trying to get through some of these things with these names. You know what I mean? You'll look at some of our stuff we had to see, be like, I want you to give us the right pronunciation, all right? Not to make fun, but to help us. Because
that's right.
We trying.
That's what it's about.
We trying. We trying. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into boxing and MMA. And so let's see here. Let's see here. Make sure I got the right thing. So I seen right here, I checked this out. I'm gonna try to be real quick because most of these, sometimes, again, I'll be honest, we ain't get a chance to really watch them live as they're in the twilight hour. Sometimes here for us on the East Coast. I know a lot of people on the West Coast time. So y'all getting these fights around like 6, 7 o'clock. We getting this at like 11 o'clock.
Right. Sleep time.
But, yeah, man. So I said, but talking about sleep, Nick Ball knocks Ronnie Ruiz out of the ring for the win. So when we're talking about putting somebody to sleep, he put him to sleep. So
he put him to sleep, put him in the front row too.
And I like that, man. Hey, keep balling, Nick Ball. Do your thing, big dog. We're gonna keep checking you out as now I know your name. Let's go ahead and make sure we watch out for you because you sound like a bad man. But this Saturday, October the 12th, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, we have a title fight between Bedaviv and golly, these names. I swear, know these guys. I know these guys. It's just hard to pronounce.
Hard to pronounce it. It is, yeah. It is. Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, I get it.
It is. However, it's a 12-round fight. Check it out.
Whatever name you can't pronounce well, that's the fight we're talking about.
Yeah, that fight. I swear. I know Bedaviv. I've been practicing these. All right, y'all. I know I can see Bedaviv. All right. The other one. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I suck. DC, if you could pronounce this, please chime in for us. Please.
Break it down,
I'm
bro.
in a second. All right, DC. He's very good at looking at this. But
I'll try to play it though.
All right. Okay. I try to pass it to my
not me, bro.
Oh, okay. So we're going to just all right. So we got November the 9th in Philadelphia. We got another title fight. This fight right here would be Jerron Boots Enos. I know how to say that. I'm gonna go with Karen. He's going to get Karen. Now I'm not making fun of you, sir.
Now
your last name is definitely something I'm not trying.
Yo, that was that's something wild. That stood out. You can't forget that one. And we ain't trying to play you. We ain't trying to play you, bro. But
it's red underneath the name. It's not because we wrote it wrong. It's because.
Well, I can't with you, bro.
Guys. I promise. Hey, I don't be making this up. All right. Hey, Hey, I'm not, and again, I'm not making fun of people's names. People
Nah,
hear my
bro.
name and think it's funny. When you hear Teddy, you would think it's Theodore. No, it is not. My name is Teddy. Okay.
TKO. Y'all going to hell for that one, bro. We
Man,
ain't
come
even.
on,
Hey,
hey, man, appreciate
bro.
you, Walter, man. I hope not.
Oh
I hope
man.
not. I hope not. God knows my heart. He knows yours. He knows Snooty's. We
Hey,
tried, man.
our
We tried.
intentions are pure. I'm telling you. Hearing our people
I
though, for real.
promise. All right, no doubt. But Karen, we love you, Karen. No shade over here, but he's going to get his boots in the third
All
round
right.
fight for Boots's or Enos. For a lot of people that do know him as Ron Enos, I like to call him Boots for IBF welterweight title. So if you ain't doing nothing on that November 9th, please check it out.
Tune
They have
in.
it for your high school. And we love you, Karen.
Oh, bro, Walter, you going with us though, ain't you?
I love
Walter, we
Walter.
all
He
taking the
always so
same
love.
flight. Boy, I swear, boy.
I love Walter, man.
Hey,
Thank you
I like
for it.
Walter too. He all right though.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. He joins us every week. Thank you, brother, for being a
We
conversation.
appreciate you being here, man. Yeah.
All right. So now we got and everybody, please do not forget this. That's 10. But November 15th in
Try to
Austin,
get, bro.
Texas,
You going
we got Mike Tyson versus Jake
bingo?
Paul in an 8-round heavyweight fight. See, I can
Don't we?
announce that. And Jake
Yeah.
Paul's Puerto Rican. Yeah, see, Jake Paul's Puerto Rican. I knew that. But anyway, they will be and going down in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And it's going to be on Netflix. So everybody they can hear the sound of our voices on this show.
Bingo.
Please lock in, tune in, because this is one of the one in a lifetime type of fights. We're talking about my kids' generation of what they think a boxer is to what we know
We
what a
know.
boxer is.
It ain't no doubt.
Without question, my man. And we know that, man, for all us old heads, we root for Mike. We are
I
rooting
swear.
for Mike, man. You know, we just believe that Mike has the power and forget nostalgia. Do this for us, brother. We love you, Mike. Just knock this boy out, please.
Please, please.
So we have some type of self-respect for the old heads in the group.
Oh man.
So really
We
quick.
got from Italy. What?
Oh, okay. Oh, what's up? Shout out to my man in
Boy,
Italy. We got a
Reach.
friend named Elise
Oh,
Demos. He lives in France.
that's right.
So yeah, check him out. His name is Ulis
We got
Demos.
Reach.
Check him out on Twitter, Facebook, and all that good stuff. But we're gonna go
All
ahead
that.
and look at this. Do you think the WWE will ever come to Italy? I am 11 years old and I love CM Punk. That's awesome, man. I
That's
love
awesome, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to you, my brother. But
Shout
do I
out.
think
Big
it's
shout out.
very possible? Very possible the WWE gonna do that because they've been expanding their markets because they're a universal brand. So I think that again, someone like yourself from Italy, I think there's going to be on the horizon because they're taking a lot of their pay-per-views that's not the main four, and they're really just putting it in those markets. So hey, you never know. I think the potential is there. I think, and of course for WWE, they love the money.
They
So
do.
I think you guys definitely can put on a show for them.
I'm telling you. And like they say, anything can happen in WWE.
It's all about the money,
That's when it's
baby.
about that bread.
Oh yeah. So hey, keep your fingers crossed. I will as well too. Thank you for the comment, my brother. Thank you for
We
listening.
appreciate you, bro. Definitely. That's
Definitely.
big stuff. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you. All the
But
way
like I
from
said,
Italy.
man, check out Ulysse Demos. He's a red-headed bad man from France. Love
France.
my brother, man. France.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's my guy, man. Shout out to Ulysse Demos. We love you, bro.
Yes.
All
Miss
right.
that guy, man. Miss him.
I'm telling you, man. But I'll probably hit him in the group chat after this. So tell him look out for a new fan from
Look
Italy.
out.
Look out for him, man. I tell you, he's a bad man. So we're gonna go ahead and move to UFC 307. And hey, what do we say? Now we're not always right, but when we right, oh yes, sir, we are right.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Pajeda. Now check out how you say this, Snooty. Pajeda.
You gotta add a little on the end. You gotta growl, you know.
He is a king lion in the UFC because
say that.
When I say something in a lightweight title, he put a hurting on my man Roundtree. Good God, they had to start the fight in the fourth round with 4 minutes and 32 seconds in the fight left. So, thoughts on that? Did you get a chance to see the finishing act of what Alex Pereira was able to do.
Pereira. I mean, what I saw was like a certified ass whooping. That's what I seen, and I mean, it didn't last too long. I mean, it was like, hey, I mean, hey, certain fights, man, you feel like it can go all the way, and certain fights,
Mhm.
you know, it ain't gonna last very long. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how it's going, man. That was one of them fights I didn't foresee going very long, and I was happy to be able to sit there and see that. That was one that I did get to catch, and awesome fight, man. Shout out to both participants.
Mhm.
Keep grinding, man. Keep learning. I mean, you can't win them all, but you lost that one, big dog. Oh yeah,
No doubt. And then one thing I like to add is I seen it later was Jemiah Hill, which that recently went against Pajeda, and Pajeda front kicked him. No, he came with a side kick, knocked him smooth out.
bang,
He was putting in the comment talking about this, talking about he was going
night
to
night,
sleep.
CM
Right.
Punk.
See, but the thing is, Pajeda, right? Check this out. Think about Pajeda. He's Brazilian, so he's Portuguese, and so he's not very fluent in English. He's Portuguese, so they had to interpret to him what happened about him trying to do this. And so he said, "What? Apparently, he must have woke up from when I knocked him out at UFC 300."
Right,
Oh my god!
Lord Jesus. Oh
So
man,
man, shout out to Alex Pereira. I think in any language, Portuguese, English, he pretty much saying you can take this fade any way you want, a big dog. So
right.
I love that dude. Shout out to those two gentlemen right there. And we're
Shout
gonna
out.
go to Joanna Pineda. She defeated Raquel Pennington by split decision in the 5th round women's bantamweight title fight. I think that's my the woman that be twerking on them girls when she get a win. And hey, shout out to you, Queen,
Right.
on getting that win. Then we got a man named Mario Batista defeated Jose Aldo in a 3-round split decision in a bantamweight fight. Now we remember Jose Aldo from being a monster in the UFC years ago, and there's no disrespect. This man's a legend. He would go down in the Hall of Fame if he already isn't. If he is, let me know in the chat. And but yet he will. He's one of the people I grew up watching when the UFC was emerging and really getting mainstream. It's crazy to think that who is to tell somebody when to stop fighting at that level. However, I think some people like him and Tony Ferguson, I think it's time to call it quits, man.
Yeah, I agree totally, man. I agree. You know, when it's time to give it up, it's time to give it up. I mean, there ain't but so much you can do, and you know, I think he's definitely reached the point of time to move on, find something else to do.
Yeah, I know, right? So find somebody else to play with. I will
Yeah,
say,
that's
man,
right.
he may not, and a lot of times people don't like to transition, and this is probably about the end of the segment when it comes to boxing and MMA, is that, and it's going to translate well with wrestling, and that I always do, is when is the right time? You know, on a lot of people don't know we live for the admiration of the crowd.
That's right.
We live for those lights. We live for those moments of knowing that whether you hate us or love us, that at least you spent time watching me
Right.
work this masterpiece. You know what I mean? And we appreciate, shout out to all you that spend the time to watch us in all of our professions. We love you guys, and that's what we live for. The
Yeah.
question really is when the noise stop, when the lights are not on no more, when they're not chanting your name. The real question, and you're right, what's next for us to do?
Right.
What's the next thing to do? So you're
Yep.
right, man. I just think that Jose Aldo, shout out to you, King. We're glad you're still fighting, but hey, maybe it's time to go pick up a new hobby. You know, you
Yeah.
never know, man. You never know. But we love you here at the Knockout Hour, and shout out to everybody that competed in that octagon, man. Y'all better than me and that boxing ring, man. Hey, I can get back in there, throw some every now and again. If I want
That's
to.
right.
Nothing. It ain't nothing.
I totally agree with that. That's your thing, baby.
Yeah, somebody get dusted up real fast, but
Yeah, they don't
all
want no
right, man.
smoke.
Yeah, you're right. And because I'm glad we're going to get a chance to talk about that later. So we're going to be able to roll this right here into the WWE, and we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw results. If we miss some things again, God's still working on us. We not we make mistakes. We're just human, all right. But
We damn sure do.
I know if we miss something, if it's something you guys want to talk about in the WWE, hey, you know where to hit us up. Hit us up in the comment section. We'll try to make sure we see your question and go in and answer as best as we can. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to run through this as best as I can. So we got Jey Uso started off Monday Night Raw. It's the first show since he was becoming the new WWE Intercontinental Champion. And to sum up, a lot of his promo, for a lot of us out there, shout out to our mothers that birthed us. I mean, a lot of us, again, is not their mothers are not on this earthly plane right now, but I would say that a lot of us always inspired to get the gratitude and love that we always had, unconditional love from our mothers, and to give it back to them on the biggest stage. And he just shouted out his mom, not just, the biggest supporter throughout all these years. So, it's a great moment. I've heard something, and this is what we're going to talk for a second, was about Vince Russo saying that a person like him shouldn't be almost crying on national TV because of that. What are your thoughts about that? Like, have you, because again, I never won a singles title in my career at this moment. That's cool. Yeah. It's coming, because you got to speak things to existence.
That's
and
right.
I would say too that I will be possibly on the verge of Jey Uso, because I understand adversity. I understand being an underdog. I understand being counted out. And when you beat through all those odds, I guess it's something to say is that since you have won singles titles and currently a title holder, can you tell me the experience of being a champion? When those moments, when that bell hits 3, what is going through your mind at those moments?
So, I mean, if I really don't feel like nobody, number one, who hasn't ever won a championship should be speaking on how they should react when they do win it. Number one, let's say that. Now, my very first championship that I did win, I can't sit here and tell you no tears didn't drop out my eyes, because this was something I saw coming since I was a child. This is something I fought very hard for. Like, I remember me and my nephew fighting over who was going to watch wrestling and who was going to watch fishing. Like, that, he wanted to watch fishing, I wanted to watch wrestling. We would fist fight, like, literally. That's how much I wanted to do this. So I feel like if I want to shed a tear when I win that goal for the first time, and I went through all this, and I always said this was going to happen for me, I feel like these my eyes and those my tears, and I'm going to drop them. So, Vince Russo, have you ever won any championship gold?
Technically he did. Remember?
Well, I mean, if you really want it, I mean,
technically he did.
He did. But I'm saying, like, bro, he can't tell you how to feel when it happened. Like,
correct.
I mean, and I just don't understand, and it's okay. Everybody got, stuff that they want to feel, in their mind, and then other people feel a certain type of way. But to me, it felt very surreal. It felt very special. It felt all these different feelings. And I had to release it. It had to come out of me, and thank God for that blessing. That's all I can say.
That's what's up, man. Because I was, like I said, when I win my first one, you will see these tears rolling down his face, because, ladies and gentlemen,
I know they coming down yours now. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, man. I'm almost crying right now on the inside, because I know it's going to happen, and when it do, I will. I mean, again, what you spoke about, bro. These tears that a lot of people don't know is passion. Again,
that's
the word
it.
Passion is what I like as my motivation throughout everything that I do, because if you're not willing to sacrifice some things in life in order to achieve a greater purpose, again,
that's right,
for yourself, then what are you really doing? What are you really doing it for?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just recommend, like you said, man, some of the people out here, and that's what we do in the Knockout Hour. We don't spend time talking negatively or talking down, because this life already has us way down the moment we wake up to the time we go to sleep.
That's right.
So for this hour and the remaining 30 minutes of the show, we want you to enjoy yourself, have a good time, get away from your worries, your cares, and don't even stress how life has you pinned down, because on this show, we trying to encourage you to go find your passion and pursue your dreams. So no matter if it's a real figurative belt that you're holding, in a way of saying it's a real belt, go get that belt.
That's right.
Because it's out there for you. Think about this, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
And real quick before, hey, don't be afraid to show emotion. I mean, we emotional beings. I mean, like I'm not afraid ever to show how I feel, and if you are, then you limiting yourself and where you can go because emotion is going to come out. It's going to happen.
And this is
So
word to the wise, everybody. Real talk. Take this down. Please write it. If you need it throughout your day, I always refer to, little moments in your day. We all get down. Just really remember, hey, what's your life? What are you pursuing? What is your passion? And I'm glad that Jay Uso was not afraid to show that night. Congratulations to you, King, for
shout out,
hard
bro.
story to get there. And Braun Breaker, the person that he beat, came out and congratulated him. They shook
That's right.
hands. And that's what's up, man. So on all accounts, man, great segment, great job by WWE. I get that A+ in that on that story right there.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some things developing. So we got Rey Mysterio had this match that was a call out from the week before because Xavier Woods one of his opportunities. So him and Rey Mysterio got into the match, which Woods took off Rey Mysterio's mask by mistake. Is that what it is? We don't know. But I think it could be hitting towards, let's say we see the direction of Xavier turning heels, turn on Kofi. I'm thinking now. All right, y'all hearing this from me now. Write this down. Remember, take a picture, write it down. I don't give up.
I don't give a fuck either.
I don't give up. But I'm saying it right here. This is leading to Big E coming back and
That's right.
And
I agree.
I'm calling it right now. Big E's coming back. I feel it in my bones. This is really setting a template for Big E to come back, put his boys together. Let's see what happens. But y'all hearing it first on the Knockout Hour. You hearing it from me and Snooty Foxx. Yes, sir. You're hearing it right now. You're hearing it. Really quick. Thank you, Alex, for the question. Perfect timing. It said, do you think the mask pull off had anything to do with Mysterio leaving? I'm very worried about this.
Okay. Good question. Good question.
I think it was a mistake. I think he didn't mean to do it. I think he's just trying to add layers to Xavier showing his frustration.
That's right.
And he can get a little dirty if he had to, because we've been seeing this developing for weeks. And do I think? No, I do not think Ray is done. I think his time is limited coming up. And let's say in 5 years, no, I don't think he'd be around. However, that can be true, sir. So I'm not saying wrong. I would just go off what I indicated to myself. I think it was more storytelling based because it doesn't hurt Ray at all to try to help Xavier come up because Ray's a household name. He needs to build it. So I think they're just cooking a little bit. They just putting the right recipes, right seasonings together to really flesh out Xavier and willing to do the favor to help him out. So that's what I think. And we shall see. So we'll see what happens, my man. But thank you for the question, Alex. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, you want anything to add? I'm sorry.
Oh, me?
Yes, sir. You got anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I feel like it's a lot of different things that can come out of that. I definitely saw Xavier's. It was the storytelling, like you said, aspect. It was like he was looking like it. He wanted to present it was an accident. It's something that was not meant to be. So they can go any direction with it. It could be he bullshitting and he trying to convince people that, you know what I mean? It's so many different ways they could take that story. It depends on creative and what people want to do. But yeah, I totally agree with what you say. It's a lot of different elements that could open up on that for sure.
Heck yeah, man. Thank you, Alex, for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a dope question.
Right on, Tom. All right, so we're going to try to move along here because some of these is going to be on the back end of it because of the pay-per-view that just happened this past Saturday, which is a great time. Thank you, WWE, for the great time. I almost missed it by the time, but thank you. So I'm going to try to get through these. Not to say they're not important, but hey, guys, we're only on the hour. Remember,
only got an hour. That's it.
Only got an hour.
Knock out hour. We got to knock it out in an hour, baby.
So we're gonna knock this out really fast. So we're gonna go with Laria Valkyria. She had a match against Zoe Starks, and Zoe Starks comes out with the victory in that match. We also had one last promo from CM Punk and Drew McIntyre before Hell in a Cell and the Hell in a Cell. So they actually cut the promo in the Hell in a Cell. Pretty dope. Had security maintaining the orderly. Great segment, great promo from them guys. We had the LWO versus the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day came out victorious. And that win, we had Kofi Kingston as he went into action against Chad Gable, and Chad Gable came over with a very much needed win.
Yes.
As he's been getting away from right now, temporarily getting away from the YS6. We got Sami Zayn and Gunther's promo that led to Gunther giving Sami Zayn a championship match next Monday on Raw. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tune in. There will be a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between our champion Gunther versus Sami Zayn, the contender. So check that out tonight on Monday Night Raw. That's going to be a great match. Don't be surprised. Don't act like it doesn't happen. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we did see Jey Uso and title change after Braun Breaker just won it at Bash of Berlin. So again, anything can happen on Monday Night Raw. So do not think, oh, it's just Monday night, he can't lose, and all this, so on and so forth. You remember, the last person and the first person to beat Gunther in a singles match at WWE was Sami Zayn.
Right. That's right.
Remember that. Remember that. So layers on this, ladies and gentlemen. And then we had the Awesome Truth versus the Authors of Pain. And the Miz turned on R-Truth. Yeah, so the victory came out with Authors of Pain. We'll keep an eye on that this week. And then we got the last monster standing match between Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. It's been brewing for weeks. And Seth Rollins returns to attack Bronson Reed after putting him out of commission in several weeks ago in a segment. And Braun Strowman comes out with the victory. And that wraps up Monday Night Raw. I think they put together a great show. Good from start to finish. I think that storylines are really developing well. Yeah, I think it was a pretty excellent show, man. Good entertaining show from WWE. Good job. Anything you'd like to add, sir?
No, man, you pretty much summed it up, man. I thought they definitely put together an awesome show, man. And I mean, I'm loving the direction they're going in, and I just look forward to see what the future holds. I mean, they hold it down, man. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, you got a great product. You got a great team of people putting stuff together. You got a great group of wrestlers, man. I'm enjoying it, man. And I'm just waiting to see the direction.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry about that. Because I want like a lot of people to realize too, don't get us wrong. It's not like to say we literally are able to watch every single match. We're able to read because us as professional wrestlers, sometimes we have certain instincts to know where something could possibly go in without it to say have to be completely fleshed out for us. So we don't work for the WWE. It's just sometimes a storytelling, we get the idea and the concept because as a wrestling promotion, as I run with Icon Pro Wrestling and Snooty Foxx has Ruthless Wrestling Federation, there's things that we know on our end that helps us get to certain destinations and
that's right.
Planning of talent and or how to use them. So
that's right.
You hear us say storyline a lot of times now. I know it sounds like, oh God, these guys. No, it's like one of those things, man. You know, y'all watch football and y'all don't think it's a storyline to that sometimes. I'm being funny. Just because you have a plan, right?
It don't go like that.
Picks, right, Prize Picks. I'm just playing. You can be a sponsor. We like picking.
I swear. Come on in. Give me the money.
Give me the money. Come on.
Give me the money.
Money. But we want y'all to understand that, guys. Like, hey, we're not able to watch every single match. However, we get the concept of where something is going. So
yeah, that's right.
Stay with us. We couldn't.
That's right. That's right. I mean, like he said, I mean, we move around. We do our own thing on a regular basis. We do our own thing on a regular basis. I'm sorry, I had to move my car away because somebody blocked me. But yeah. What?
Hey, but let me take this over real fast because
I'm sorry.
Are you good? You good? So I'm gonna breeze through NXT, and they had a CW Network debut, and it's the new and they also had new NXT championship titles, and that was for the men and women's champions. So to start out the show, we had an NXT match between we had an NXT match for the women's championship. It was between Roxanne Perez and Julia. Julia's the new signee. She is dynamite on the indie scene. I gotta see more of her matches. I've just recently seen her, so now I gotta kind of do more research and study. But she loses the match because Cora Jade makes a return and she costs Julia the title match. So a lot of people real quick would be thinking, hey, why would WWE bring somebody in with this much clout? They spent the money, they spent the time. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, it's storytelling. You got to build somebody up. It's not to bring somebody down. It's just, again, Roxanne Perez is their champion, and they have a certain destination they need to get to in order for it to be fleshed out with her. So we'll see where it goes with that. Where, again, we have a now it could possibly be a story match between Julia and Cora Jade to get Julia back to that title and potentially win it. We'll see where it goes. We had a street fight between two friends that got Zachary Wentz versus Wesley, and Wesley comes out in the winner of the street fight. We got Jada Parker and Lola Vice. Good God Almighty, we need to call them.
God Almighty.
Good God Almighty, and they're going to get fatal, fatal influence, and now following Hazley and JC Jane and Jada Parker walked out on Lola Vice, and these two got some beef going on that they're gonna have to squabble it out. So we'll keep an eye on that and let you guys know. And then we had the NXT championship match between the champion Ethan Page versus our man from this show. We love him a lot, Tricky Williams. We had a special guest referee because they was in the city of Chicago, and it was city of Chicago's own CM Punk, and your winner and the two-time NXT champion Trick Williams to end the show the right way. Yeah, man, I like it. That's like Booker T would say that. But Trick Williams is now your new NXT champion. And that is in the NXT. And we're going to move right along because of time, ladies and gentlemen. We get into that later end, so I'm going to try to keep it moving, keep it fast. We had Friday Night SmackDown. We had AJ Styles return versus Carmelo Hayes. And you know what? Carmelo Hayes won. Because right now, it looks like, and he had to forfeit the match, it looks like AJ returned just to leave right back to get back on the list. So we'll know we'll find out if his storyline or not. Let's pray that he's okay. We hope everything's all right with him. We don't want wish any ill will. We love you to death, but we hope you get back right soon and fast because we love you, AJ Styles. But Carmelo Hayes comes out with the win. We had Michin versus Chelsea Green in a dumpster match. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We had to put your opponent in a dumpster and close the lid in order to win the match. And Michin won. It was a very, very entertaining match. Shout out to Michin. Great job by Chelsea Green's character work, as she always does. She really gets the ideal of wrestling. She's an old school type of style with straight character. Love her a lot. Good job, Chelsea Green. And even you lost, shout out to you.
Shout out
Naomi. Cocoa butter, baby. Against Tiffany Stratton.
Butter of the cocoa.
Cocoa of the butter. Butter of the cocoa. And your winner is Naomi. She comes out with the victory. Shout out to you, Queen. Good match, too, by Tiffany Stratton. I like her, too. We got the tag team ladder match. It was a triple threat match in this tag team ladder match. And your winner is still the Bloodline. They were victorious over the Street Profits and DIY. And that ended Friday Night SmackDown. And we're going to get into this last part because over time, it was the WWE presented Bad Blood from Atlanta, Georgia. It was this past Saturday. And what the results of that show is. So we had the Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. If you did not see that, go to the Peacock Network and please go watch that match. Lord have mercy. I'm not a good guy for like blood and glory and all that, but good God, that was a good match. Very good match. Besides the blood and all, I'm not a bloody guy, but the storytelling, excellent match, guys. I get that 2 thumbs up. All that. It was all that in the bag of chips for the old heads. Great match. CM Punk, it was your winner in that one. You got the WWE Women's Championship match between the champion Nia Jax. She went against Bayley. And your Nia Jax, she is still victorious, but Bayley, BBL Bayley.
Yeah.
BBL Bayley. Ooh. Shout out to Bayley. But your winner is still champion is Nia Jax because Tiffany Stratton came out to try to help her, and it looked like Tiffany was trying to turn on Nia. Nia got set up like the Undertaker, bro. And my wife was like, she could have to get up like the Undertaker. And yet, so now she thinks that Tiffany is trying to take the title from her. So we'll keep an eye on that as the weeks go on and for the WWE Women's Championship. We had Damian Priest and he had a feud going on for a long time. He finally got his hands on Finn Balor. He is the winner of that match. Triple H presents the new WWE Crown Jewel Championship.
Beautiful belt.
Yeah, beautiful belt. However, I think WWE is getting to a point, too many belts.
Too many damn belts. I agree with that. Yeah.
It's pretty. It's more of a trophy because they're not.
That's it.
You can't defend it unless you get there.
Yeah.
However,
That's
make it
right.
make sense, bro. Because if the two champions are not the same champion, or say the person wins that is not the champion to go back to try to defend it against the other champion, then it
You
don't
gotta
make
wait
any
till you
sense.
go back. Yeah.
Get my point? It
Yep.
just
Another year.
They tried it before in Saudi Arabia, and Braun Strowman, last time I checked, is the longest reigning champion in WWE history at this point because he never lost that belt.
Yeah.
So, how you gonna make a whole another belt after the same belt? Anyway,
they got 24 belts.
I swear to God, and this one is like what 50 carats of diamonds.
Man, 50 carats of diamonds.
50 carats of diamonds.
Platinum.
Like I don't care.
What the fuck?
Can't even see what it says on the belt. Bro. It looked like a Triple H belt. That's what it looked like. It looked like the Triple H the game belt. You gonna like it?
Yeah.
It's the game.
Yeah.
It's the games. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the WWE Crown Jewel Championship. 50 carats. No, nothing to brag about. 50 carats.
I mean, that's all. I mean,
you're gonna see it once a year, one time a year. Don't even make
eventually you will see it again.
That's right, because I'm the game. And I know how to play it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Triple H. All right, so we're gonna get
welcome Triple H to the Knockout Out.
No problem, man. Thank you, bro. I gotta get ready for Monday Night Raw. All right, so we got thank you, Triple H. He's out. Y'all missed him. You're on the radio. Y'all just missed him. Triple H. He's on the way, flying to a plane somewhere I did not know. I was playing. And then so we had the women's world heavyweight championship. That's horrible. Women's world championship because they really can't want to call it woman by size. But we had Liv Morgan, the champion, versus Rhea Ripley, and it ended in a DQ win for Liv Morgan. Then Dominic Mysterio was in a shark cage. He ended up
fell out.
Yeah, picking a lock as a real criminal would do. Then we had the return of Raquel Rodriguez. She comes in the ring. She attacks Rhea Ripley too early and obvious the whole time and messed up her spot.
That's the spot.
You
had one job.
Stupid. One job, right.
That's it.
One job.
Damn.
All right, way to make a return.
It happens, though.
Weird. Hey, it does. It does. Again, shout out to you, Raquel. Not talking down, just learn from your mistakes.
That's it.
We all do it. And then we had the tag team match we was all waiting for. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob 5-2. And a lot of things came out of this. We're going to try to be brief because we got 3 minutes before we need to close the show and get ready to let you know about information on what's going down in our wrestling world. But I'm going to try to be fast. We're trying to be fast, excuse me. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns wins the match. Now, how you say they won? Check out the Peacock, but won't kind of be a spoiler alert. He had a couple days. Cody Rhodes had Solo on the table, on the outside commentator's table. He looks at Roman. He gives him to, hey, it's up to you. He dies off. Boom. Then they had Roman dead to rights. There was a person standing there. Now, this is the way Jimmy Uso was standing there, which I know it was. I don't know why he was standing there like Captain Saberho. And it was just go back and watch the way he was standing was hilarious to me. It wasn't like, yeah, it was just weird. Like, why is he standing there sideways? It was just weird. You gotta go back and watch it. He super kicks the bloodline. Roman gets a spin on Solo. 1, 2, 3. Very dramatic moment. Roman looks up to see his cousin. He said, "I want you, Tribal Chief." And that's how they ended their moment. And all of a sudden, if you smell, the final boss comes out.
The final boss.
The final boss with that crackerjack belt. No disrespect to Muhammad Ali, but stop coming out with that dang on belt, bro. Stop. That's strike 2, Rock. That's strike 2, The Rock. That's strike 2. Strike 1 was when you coming out with that Cal vest looking like Elvis. Number 2, bro, look at that WrestleMania outfit he wore. I'm like you're about to sing a song for real. But that's strike 2. That's strike 2, The Rock. You do it again, we're gonna start talking about you for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Warning. He gets a rambling too much anyway.
He done got to carry it away with the mouth is, boy.
I'm telling you, don't go around the
walking through the back, talking to everybody walk by. Ain't got nothing to do with the segment. Hey, how you doing?
You be stumbling, bumbling over.
I be like, bro, chill out. Just get to the point.
Yeah, The Rock. I don't even think when he did the 1, 2, 3. I don't even think he knew what he was doing. He
didn't know what the hell was going on. What's up?
Where am I at? Stop, man.
Walk through the back for an hour cutting the promo, didn't he?
Go sit down.
God dang, where we going?
Hey, Rock, here's a seat right beside me in his house. Sit down.
He said, "Are you a fan of The Rock?" Of course you are.
Yes, I love the Rock. Yeah.
I
Who
love
wouldn't?
it.
Of course we love you, but
God dang, he feeling
thank
himself.
you said what I wanted to say. There you go. I gotta learn to like point that way. There you go.
Man, I know I be doing that too. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm always pointing the wrong direction. Yeah, there you go. That
There
way.
you go. All right, man. And that wrapped it up because we also the last part of that was Kevin Owens attacked Cody Rhodes in the parking lot area. And we already knew that was coming. So man, can't trust everybody in this wrestling business sometimes. Sometimes. I'm gonna tell you really quick, and it's gonna roll right into some good stuff for you guys, for y'all to check us out and stuff like this. But everybody's your friend, ain't your friend.
That's right.
And I ain't saying that to talk down on that other person. Just maybe sometimes the way you move in your life is not the same path somebody else is moving in theirs. So
Say that.
I say this to say, man, yes, you keep again, people say these circles. No, there's no circle because circle is a transfer of energy that you must receive back. See, a circle is complete by reason.
Continuous.
There you go. Continual, right? Don't say that. Just say we're linear.
Yeah.
Because when you look at linear, my path right now may be we got horizons and we got vertices, right? But we can go to an impasse right there. That's where we have a problem, right?
Crossroads.
Right. So we right here, parallel, right? We're together. We bonded. We could get very close, get very far, but we're on the same path at times, right? But this is where you get the difference. You get the impasse. And that's where, ladies and gentlemen, you got to realize everybody ain't your friend.
Everybody ain't your partner.
Yes, sir. So choose your life accordingly to this moment in your life, to the people you need to be around, not what you want to be around.
Telling you.
So that's a part of life, because here's the thing we're going to tell you. To be around the right folks, you get the right connections. And here at the Knockout Hour, we're glad to tell you, this is our second week, that we got a great situation going on with Popeye's Chicken.
Bingo.
They got a show called Icon Pro Wrestling Slam or Treat, and it would be live here in Burlington, North Carolina, 229 North Graham Hopedale Road at the Positive Attitude Youth Center. And it's going to be live and jumping. It'll be our last show in Burlington as of right now for the 2024 schedule. So you do not want to miss the opportunity to see Snooty, Foxx.
Long direction.
Match. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
In a championship match, defending the Central Carolina Championship title against Black as Jack in the main event. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss TKO, the notorious one, going against SoFly Manny Love. You don't want to miss that. I know a lot of people have been asking for that match at Icon Pro. And I know they've been asking for my man.
This way. Oh, we gonna figure this out.
I need to put an arrow on
pointing I'm pointing your direction, but you got to point the opposite way. Yeah, you hear me?
But you know, and now for a lot of you out here, for our listener, I know it's 100,000 you guys, and thank y'all every single week.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Without you guys, y'all the reason why every Monday I smile when I go through my day, because I know I get to talk to you good people and have a great time for this hour. And we want to let y'all know that we are working tirelessly behind the scenes to try to be able to provide that we can get a link for you guys that you can be able to say, hey, Teddy, I'm nowhere near North Carolina, Burlington, but I would love to be able to watch the show. We're glad that y'all been demanding this and y'all been asking, because we're working on it, that you'll be able to pay $10 to watch us live next Saturday.
$10.
$10. That's right, because that's will be a charge at the door. And no problem, guys. We're gonna charge you that. Now think about this. You guys could have a family of 4 that would probably sometimes be able to be like, hey, we can't make the show, man. It's too much on our budget. We get it. Times is hard. No disrespect at all. But for $10 for a family of 4, you could be able to sit at your home and watch Icon Pro live and watch us in action and be able to enjoy with the community of Icon Pro, being able to watch us wrestle down here in good old Burlington, North Carolina. All right. So we are working on that. God knows we will find a way. We're going to try to make this very possible. We also, good news is, we do have Icon Pro 3-year anniversary. We have it already edited Only thing right now is we're working on the commentary and all that good stuff. And we will also be able to provide that to you on a link that you'll be able to pay $10. That's right, $10. And you will be able to get all access to Icon Pros matches and events. Because we'll try to add a match or two as we go along. And those matches will have specialty prices as well. It won't be the full 10 because it won't be the whole show. But hey, it won't be a problem to spend $2 to $5 to be able to watch a match. You know what I mean?
That's right, especially for the quality product that Icon Pro Wrestling produces. That's right.
Wait till y'all see it. Wait till y'all see it. I seen the edited cuts. Oh, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. But before we get out of here, earlier in the show, I know you mentioned to say we have some business to handle this Saturday. Would you like to tell them about that, my good brother?
Yeah, man. I mean, so we definitely will be traveling to Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington. Great show. Thanks again, Barbara. Appreciate the shout out to Barbara. We will be me and TKO. Like we will be in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we will be putting these hands on any participants in a tag team tournament for UPWA. And I mean, we got a gang of tag teams from all over the world, man, and we plan on leaving there victorious and going on to gain the tag team titles. I mean, that's what we set out to do. I mean, that's a long ride to come back empty-handed. Now, we can lose just like anybody else, but I'm gonna tell you, we are motivated. We've been training, and we ready for whoever may be in this tournament. So y'all be ready, because we damn sure are, and we'll see y'all this weekend.
So excited,
so ready,
so excited.
Good God Almighty!
Because somebody gonna catch a fade this week.
Well, I swear, a fade. I mean, they literally might get a haircut in this rain. When you say a fade,
man,
you come out of there looking like the Popeye's chicken little 2-piece meal you can get when you get the Icon Pro tickets. You feel? I got them. Boom. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you.
Thank you, man. That's why we tagged
you. Thank you. I know. That's what I'm saying. I got your back, bro. Hot tag. I just came in for it.
I appreciate it because, hey, I'm right here. And, hey, thank you for that. We're going to wrap that part up. You can get a free 2-piece snack from Popeyes in Alamance County. Got 2 locations, one in Graham and one in Burlington. All you got to do is buy that $10 ticket.
That's it.
That's all you got to do.
$10.
After the show, after that night or any night after that, go ahead and get down to that Popeyes. Make sure you get that chicken, all right?
Man, I'm telling you.
So, and tell them TKO and Devon sent you from the Knockout Hour.
Foxx.
That's right, baby. All right, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're gonna get y'all social media before we get out of here. The time's winding down. Foxy, let them know where they can find you, man.
Man, just like always, man, you can find your boy Snooty Foxx, 2 X's, Facebook. You know, you can look me up, Devon Rigsby, on Facebook if you want to get to know the real Devon Rigsby outside the wrestling world. You can go find me, Snooty Foxx 2009, on what formerly known as Twitter. You know, Instagram, all that good stuff, man. Check me out. Hey, see where we will be in your area, when we will be in your area, when we come in to knock something out for about an hour. You feel? Yeah.
Oh, yes, man. You can call the 2 mans of the master plan. Thank you, Snooty Foxx, for giving out your social medias, because you can also find your boy, the notorious one, TKO. And my name is Teddy Allen Jr. You can find me as that on Facebook if you want to be able to friend request me on that. Nothing weird. Just be cool. Just I'm on now.
Yeah.
But yet, TKO336. You can find me on all social media, even YouTube. Check out some of my matches. Like, share, subscribe. Check out. Take a chance to check out Icon Pro Wrestling LLC as well on YouTube and all social media devices. If you need information about the tickets and anything else, especially like with the live feed, all that would be provided to you guys in the Knockout Hour group chat. Thank y'all for participating this week as well. We had questions on predictions for the matches. We've seen those. Thank you for engaging. That was really fun. We're going to try to do more of that as we keep working behind the scenes here at the Knockout Hour. As always, man, it's Monday night. You know what time it is. You know what to do. In less than, say, 1 minute, you could go tune in, leave this right here, go into the USA Network,
Straight into it.
go right into it every time, and check out Monday Night Raw. Like we said tonight, you will definitely have a match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Sami Zayn and Gunther, and there's plenty of more in store. Oh, we also got an Intercontinental Championship match between Jey Uso, the champion, versus Xavier Woods. Yeah, I know, right? And I think it's another championship match. It's another one. There's another one. Don't get me wrong now. But Snooty Foxx, man, thank you for joining me again this week.
As always.
No doubt, man. And we'll be catching y'all next week. Like I said, check us out. We'll see y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
What you looking at? I got a ticket on wherever the pool is at. What you looking at, boy? What you looking at? These are my own. I don't need a cat.
Hold up, no sir. Step into the mic, bring me closer. Sabotage back in the lab, and to stop that you gonna have to go through both. The swole up. Anytime I pull up the bars, I buck up my shoulders and pour the heart. Word to God, my gift.